Hello, guys. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Today we're going to have what? Yes, you're right. Our basic English lesson. So let's start. E, 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 E. O. Knock, knock, knock. Open the door, close the door. Open the door, close the door. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, 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 hey. Ding dong, diggily dong, ding dong, diggily dong. Long, strong. J, January, juice, July. Rocket, river, rainbow. Bam, bam. Choy. Chicken, chocolate, chair, toy, boy. W, w, water, window. What? When? E-R. Doctor, popcorn, corridor. Wash, wash. Shoes, shake, shrimp. Mother, father, brother. Th, th, thick, 30. Think, air, hat, sat, mat, bat, rat. Great, and now let's make a sandwich. What should we take first to make a sandwich? Yes, you're right, we should take a piece of bread. And now let's take a piece of cheese. Put it on top. Now let's take a piece of bacon. Let's take a piece of cucumber, a piece of tomato, and now a little bit of ketchup, and then a piece of bread on top. And now let's try to eat our sandwich. You should open your mouth widely because the sandwich is very big. Let's try to eat it. Ham, ram, jam, Sam. Great job! Now we're not hungry anymore. We're full. So let's continue then. And now let's talk about emotions. I'm going to show you different people and describe some situations, and you should tell how they are feeling. So, for example, it's what do you who is it? It's a girl. Yes, you're right. If it's a girl, you should say she is and name the emotion. Or if it's a boy, you should say he is and name the emotion. Or for example, you can say this girl is and then the emotion and this boy is. Okay, let's start. So this girl is going to travel by an aeroplane. She has never traveled like this. That's why she is, yes, you're right. She is excited about traveling by plane. Great. And who is it? Yes, it's a boy. And this boy wants to eat an ice cream, but he is ill and he cannot. That's why he is, yes, you're right. He is totally sad about this. This boy is sad. Great. And the next, who is it? It's a boy. Yes, you're right. So this boy should clean a house, but he doesn't want because he's too tired. How is he feeling? Yes, you're right. You're probably right. He's angry because he doesn't want to clean the house. So the boy is angry. Great. Okay, and who is it? It's a boy. So this boy is going to visit a doctor. He should visit a doctor, but he doesn't like doctors. How is he feeling? How do you think? Yes, you're right. He is probably scared because he doesn't like visiting doctors. Okay, great. And here are two girls. So they haven't seen each other for a long time, and now finally they see each other. So how are they feeling? Yes, you see, they're smiling, so they are happy. Girls are happy. Great. And the next, it's a boy. Yes? So you should say he or this boy. So he had many lessons. Now he is tired and is he is sleepy. You're right. He wants to sleep. Great. Now who is it? You're right, it's a boy. So the boy is in the zoo for the first time and he hasn't ever seen giraffes. It's his first time when he sees it. So how do you think? How is he feeling about seeing a giraffe? Yes, you're right. The boy is surprised. He's totally surprised. That's great. And now let's talk about weather and let's revise the seasons. So, do you remember what season is it now? Yes, you're right. It's spring now. And let's remember what is weather like in spring usually. So, yes, you're right. Sometimes it's cloudy in spring, obviously. It's sunny. It should be sunny. Sometimes it's, yes, you're right, rainy in spring. And maybe even stormy. Great. What comes after spring? You're right. Summer comes after spring. So in summer, it's usually very hot. It also, because it's hot, it also can be stormy and rainy. So it's obviously sunny in summer. Yes? Yes, you're right. Great. And windy, like in spring sometimes. So what comes after summer? Yes, you are right. Autumn comes after summer. So and what's the weather like in autumn? You're right, it's windy in autumn. Sometimes it's foggy in autumn, and sometimes it's sunny. Usually it's rainy, it's rather cold and cloudy. Great job, you're right. And what comes after autumn? Yes, you're right. Winter comes after autumn. So, what's the weather like in winter? Yes, you're right. It's obviously snowy and cold. And it's windy sometimes. Sometimes when it's very cold in winter, it's sunny. The sun comes out. Okay, and sometimes it's cloudy in winter. That's great. So now let's talk about colors and your houses, your homes. So I'm going to ask you some questions, but they're going to be easy, I hope, and because I'm very interested. Can you tell me what's the color of your fridge? Do you remember what fridge is? It's the place where you store food for it to be fresh. So what's the color of your fridge? You should say my fridge is, for example, my fridge is white. What about your fridge? Okay, great. Can you tell me now what's the color of your bathroom walls? Walls in your bathroom. My bathroom walls are brown. Okay, great. And what's the color of your kitchen table? The table in your kitchen. The color of my kitchen table is also brown. Okay, nice. And what's the color of the pillows in your bedroom? Of your pillows? Okay, so my pillows are gray. And yours? Nice job. And what's the color of the blanket in your bedroom? The color of my blanket is also gray. What about yours? Okay, great. That's so interesting. There are so many colors in your houses, different colors. That's nice. And now let's talk about your family. So tell me, do you have a father? If you have a father, you should say, yes, I have a father. So, as for me, I have a father. And you? Okay, great job. Do you have a grandmother? Okay, I have a grandmother. Well done, great job. Okay, do you have a sister? I don't have a sister. And if you don't have a sister, you should also say, I don't have a sister. If you do have a sister, you should say, I have a sister. That's great. Okay, and do you have a grandfather? Okay, that's nice. And do you have an aunt? It's your mother's or father's sister. Okay, I have an aunt. That's nice. So yesterday we talked with you about the transport that you can use traveling by road. And today we're going to talk about the means of transport that you use to travel in the air. So we're going to talk about the air transport. So we will start from the smallest and we'll come to the biggest one. So do you remember what is it? Fishermen usually use it. Fisherman. Okay, so it's a boat. Yes, you're right. So you can use it to fish. Great. And now I hope you were attentive. Can you tell me, can you travel in the air in a boat? No, of course you can't, because you should use it while you are on a river. So today we're not going to talk the air transport, we're going to talk about the water transport and the means of transport that you can use traveling on water. So I hope you were attentive. And do you know what mean of transport is it? It's called a yacht. You see, it has a big sail and you can travel in the sea on a yacht or even in the ocean. Okay, great. And the next one is a ship. You can travel in the sea or in the ocean on a ship. Great. And the bigger mean of transport is a ferry. It's called a ferry. So it's huge. It's bigger than a ship. And many people, a lot of people can travel from one country to another country on a ferry. So it usually travels in the oceans, sometimes in the seas. Okay, great. And one more mean of transport that you can travel by, but not on water, underwater. What is it? It's a submarine. Yes, you're right. So submarine travels underwater and you can see different sea animals traveling in a submarine. Okay, and now tell me please, is a bus, is it a ground, water or air transport? You should answer like bus is a ground transport. Yes, you're right. Okay. Is it ground, air or water transport? You're right. It's a water transport. And is lorry the air transport? No, it's not. It's the ground transport. You're right. Is the ship the ground transport? No, it's not. It's water transport. You're right. And is the tram a ground transport? Yes, you're right. It's a ground transport. And is a yacht a water transport? Yes, you're right. It's a water transport. Great. And now let's quickly play a game. Name 4 things that can be hot. Okay, I'm going to name tea, coffee, sun, and weather. Your turn. Okay, great job. And now you should name 3 things that can be cold. Okay, I'm going to name ice, water also can be cold, and snow. Your turn. Okay, and now name 2 things that can be small. My small things are a ladybug, it's small, and the first one, and the second one is, oh my god, and the caterpillar is also small, so 2 insects. Your turn. Okay, great job. And now you should name 4 things that can be big. My 4 big things are a building, box. The third one is a table. Table can be big, and a plate. A plate also can be big. Your 4 things. Okay, great job. So guys, thank you very much for having a lesson with me. That was nice. I liked it. See you. Bye bye.